We're down at the Villa Marina, and some news coming out today, the return of a well-loved gentleman and his band, but also a little bit of a guest star in there as well. But Steve, tell us about it. Who's coming back?
Well, we're announcing today that we're bringing back Jools Holland and his Rhythm and Blues Orchestra to perform on the 23rd of July here at the Villa Marina. And we're particularly excited that as a special guest there's going to be Mel C on the bill. So we think that's the first time one of the Spice Girls has performed here on the Isle of Man.
And with my memory, that's Sporty Spice,
That's absolutely correct, absolutely correct. But well known, of course, for her subsequent solo career. She sold, I think, over 12 million records. So in addition to the over 100 million records that I think the Spice Girls have notched up. So she's well known in her own right, but she's appearing in this show as a special guest.
Fine. Well, we're looking at some YouTube video of them together. They performed in the past. They obviously get on really well. It's quite a thing to see them together, and they play really, amazing sort of music together, don't they?
Well, they do. It's sometimes you don't expect some of these collaborations when they happen, and sometimes there's just a chemistry that happens and it all gels, and this is one of those collaborations. It's just amazing when it works. I think people will be bowled over.
I think I remember Jools coming back from the days of Peel Castle, wasn't it, and those sort of things.
We brought him over in 2000 for the first show. 2000 was when the first show was, and we think that a record was set at that event because we think that more people were inside the castle on that show than at any time in its history. As far as we know, I'm sure some historian will tell us if there's any error with that, but we think that's the case. Certainly the queue to get in would have snaked all the way around the harbour there, and people still talk about it as a very, very memorable and exciting occasion. And then we brought him back in 2008 at the newly refurbished Villa Marina for the first shows then, and he's gone down a storm with the
great
local
box office, isn't he? Yeah,
he is, and the point with him is that each show is amazing. It's not, he doesn't rest on his laurels. He always makes sure that everybody gets a great night out.
Okay, so I know you're excited to get him back, and him and how many in the band is there?
There's around about 20 on stage.
Wow.
The Rhythm and Blues Orchestra has grown and grown over the years, and it's such an exciting live sound, very vibrant. The brass when it all comes in and just gels, it's just amazing. But there's around about 10, 20 on stage, and I think people could be in for a great night.